Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous Jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the QIQI and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one...
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all...
Now that we've made our choice...
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not the...
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have... As I thought.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, that's a relief. Have a look. Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
It seems that we must. I will keep that in mind. Thanks, both of you.
The nightlife here is so vibrant.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewel. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So,
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations. That's right. The QIQI...
But when something this big happened here... Although with that said, also...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So... Was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qiming? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing territory. Before the rite is conducted, The exuvia will be kept
Golden House?
the only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking, but why do you know this, Miss?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the QIQI, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already... Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the in Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns. Only Well then, we should go and prepare the...
Perfumes? Well...
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on...
We shall not speak of...
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. I'm sorry? Ah, yes. We've met before, haven't we? Sorry, traveler. I shouldn't have spoken to you in that tone. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows on... By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinct. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet... Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true connoisseur! Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering, like several other tedious and complicated traditions. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the 7 in 3,700 years. As such, Now that's settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say...
Yes, in a...
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be if he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares. They'd only be worth a fraction of what I can...
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for...
Our skins? You were the one...
Please, it's the...
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert.
Talk about first world...
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city.
So this time, we get to go around town looking for nice...
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan! She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
A copy of each invoice is sent to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Adventure time!
We need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny everything.
Wow. Just wow. I'm just going to assume that you're either joking or being sarcastic. To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who spends all their time in the great outdoors. But I smell great? Don't be ridiculous.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lon. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lon's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qiming.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lon. See you around.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people aren't so direct. I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Oh, well, I don't actually use any. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Ying'Er's homemade perfume?
Ying'Er? Oh, as in scent of spring, Ying'Er?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? But it's a shame. These glazed lilies have almost all wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Pt2 plot. Others say that the Qiming made it all up. And still others think that this harbor is like a... Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Borrow something? Apart from that, but it was not originally mine. He could not dissuade me, and so he gave it to me. But it has been many years, and still, though, I can't recall when. These old bones are so slow to look for things.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with...
All right, children. There is no need to...
Do you live near here, Granny?
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work? What? There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell...
This Granny's so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
It's nothing.
I notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place? You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Qiming Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
Leave it all to me. Steady as stone.
Let's light it up! Why do they never miss? Let's light it up! Let's light it up! they never miss? Yeah. Let's light it up! Yeah! Everybody stand back! What? Get out of here! Out of the way! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me... All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. The Qiming. Those children stopped letting my friends and I into their council long ago. Still, they've done well recently.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. But don't you think it's weird? Something...
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor. But no matter what, we have always to cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs. But now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend... So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came... We haven't met in a while anyway. Well, you must have Oh, and do that. If they have time, they can come over for tea.
We will.
Let's just hope.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. An Adeptus.
That's...
When time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need...
Ooh, Paimon, look!
No. Kites are children's toys. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should
Oh, shoot!
Sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now?
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else, but there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame. As does that which the... Well then, Granny Shen, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps, you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since the rite of parting requires helping hands as well as...
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
What should I try this time?
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
What should I try?
I just like to make people smile.
I can't believe the well got polluted.
Honey.
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies?
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer.
A most fair price.
Five geocrystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth about this much. I'll do it.
Listen, let me tell you.
Not yet.
Should I save this money or invest
A full day of odd jobs at Yujing Terrace. No problem.
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you...
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply...
This price will do. No loss to me for a day's work.
this money or last around against me?
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in... So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Yujing Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparation.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 Mora for a...
Done.
This is all you got? Then no can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now, and get me a single Qingxin flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child fellow.
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good. These things are pretty rare, and I have no idea. With this Qingxin flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way!
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. The reception is deserted, and it seems kinda spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear. Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height is no restriction. Anyway, there's something weird about this one. It can't be.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Once upon a time, QIQI died. Then, QIQI was saved by the Adepta.
Something like this would be
Hello.
Excuse me, sir.
Surely no prescription is needed.
QIQI can get your medicine, but only if you show QIQI your prescription. These are
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, my dear QIQI, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But QIQI helps you.
Since when do customers need to do favors for—
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
I don't believe so. The Guizhong, it's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adept located in Tianheng Pass. It was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhongli.
Apparently not quite.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adepta beast.
Did you want to add anything else?
No, just that the cocoa, what it looks like. Don't know. Where to find it? Don't know either.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
Cocoa.
Contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand. That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, as I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong Ballista.
So, what you're saying?
I have a smattering of knowledge. With the parts in hand, I could
Where is that supply post? Here, post...
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up. I must... Steady. I must...
Let's light it up!
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong Ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh!
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there, more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what, exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong Ballista. Also, kindly state...
Are you blind or something? This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly... A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our back. The next thing you'll be repairing is...
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an adept. It is not we who need...
Teamwork is dreamwork!
As a good knight should.
You're open.
Don't get frostbite. Cool it. Freeze. Cool it. Freeze.
Hunter.
Fry.
Don't get frostbite.
Freeze. This character will be frozen. Freeze! Cool it!
Steady as stuck as a dutiful maid would.
Such a...
I must...
Fry!
Someone needs assistance.
I got careless. Fry!
I must leave no stone unturned.
I got careless.
I'll catch up.
Jab and cross. You're open. You're open. Two to go. You're open. You're open. You're open. You're open.
I must leave no stone unturned.
You're open. Dodge this.
Time to clean up.
Dodge this. You're open. You're open.
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with QIQI.
Oh yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong Ballista working, but where's our coca goat?
A search using the Guizhong Ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby, save for the usual wildlife. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeast, as QIQI put it.
Which means... Paimon wouldn't go that far. We did something positive, right?
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Cocoa Goat Adeptabeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. I'm sorry. I have a poor... Ah, here. This is the name.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random.
Excuse me, everyone.
Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Might I ask who...
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baizhu, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal. What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a... the medicine... I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you...
Don't mind Chung Chung. She's a good girl, really. As for you three...
Do you sell everlasting incense?
Everlasting incense?
Whew, at last.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
Aw, too bad the Qixing have taken it over for now.
3 million. An innocuous number in...
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much mora.
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to child?
Cocoa Goat! Cocoa Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey! Less laughter, more sympathy!
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baizhu, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Pt2 Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Pt2 could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Pt2 infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baizhu, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 mora.
That's like 0 difference from 3 million!
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baizhu, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House, if not the exuvia? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liu saying goes, the walls have ears.
I must leave no stone unturned.
This is good.
What an odd exchange we've had. Well, I look
That sound is the laughter of a man who's found new...
Someone needs assistance.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of our preparations is not far off.
Whew, finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure? Odd? Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, I'll leave to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this time. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole-in-the-wall, praised throughout Liu.
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at third round knockout.
To our success. Today.
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already done so. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's Jade Chamber.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here! Great atmosphere!
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well loved. But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Tevat travel guide uses to judge other establishments.
As you all know, High above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the clouds, a palace in the mist. What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguang's masterwork that bridges earth and sky. Imagine, the weather is clear, and you gaze down from the deck on the world below. Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor, stretching out far and wide. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or 2 ahead of your peers.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Pt2 hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the exuvia, and we saw her at the rite of dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite her to come here. I wish to meet her. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared. But we've received an invitation from the Leo at Qiming. Paimon still can't believe it. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll see you there.
A toast to our success.
Handsome sum today.
Oh there. Come.
Oh, what
Come and see
about the
these rare
pickpockets?
precious curios. Toast to our
Leave it to me.
success.
All of it. Whatever it is.
Some today.
What?
Try this.